Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like Venom, the 2018 Halloween film was one of my first ever reviews on this channel, but today's review is on the sequel. I really enjoyed the first movie, so my excitement for this one was very high, so this is Kia's Reviews, and this is my review of Halloween Kills.
You were doing your job, but now it needs to die. Because every time somebody's afraid, the boogeyman wins.
It needs to die.
And I'm the one that needs to kill it.
Halloween Kills tries to do so much that the franchise has already done. If you've seen the original Halloween sequels, a lot of this film's plot developments were very much a cut and paste from elements of other sequences done in other installments. Not that this entry isn't refreshing and sometimes fun to watch, but it just feels like a very disappointing step down from its predecessor, and as somebody who quite enjoyed 2018's Halloween film, I'm very disappointed that this one wasn't as good. Given that this is the second film in what is called the Final Timeline trilogy, the movie relies too much on the past. By reflecting on the past for a good chunk of the movie, Halloween Kills felt more lazy than exciting. I think that David Gordon Green, the director, has realised that he couldn't capture the spark of John Carpenter's original horror film, so instead he's gone for a Rob Zombie type of film, which was indeed a lot more violent and gory. However, gory doesn't substitute for scary, and Halloween Kills didn't end up being scary at all.
And there's a creepy man in a white mask, and he keeps trying to play hide and seek with us, and he's
Where did you see him? He's just hiding behind trees.
and he pops out like peekaboo. I mean, we're not 3 years old. Come on, man.
Oh, look, there he is.
Oh, hello.
What the hell are you doing?
Now that I've seen the entire Halloween catalogue of movies, I felt that a lot of this movie felt familiar and unoriginal, as if I had seen it all before. The difference between liking this movie or not, this is my personal opinion of course, I think it lies under the pretense of whether you have actually seen the other Halloween sequels or not, hence why I think I understand the divide in opinions in this case. Aside from a few exciting additions to Michael Myers' murder spree along the way, majority of this film was quite boring and lost me at times. I was always glued to the screen so I could keep up with everything that was happening, but the first half especially was incredibly boring and it felt like the excitement was at an infrequent minimum. However, when Michael kills in this film, he kills at a rate that isn't too much, but isn't too little. He's consistent in the graphic brutality, and I love that the director really sees the opportunity to make it clear just how ruthless and creatively violent this serial killer really is. But all in all, he ended up being the only exciting part of the entire runtime.
We're gonna hunt him down and we're gonna put an end to this.
No, he is on his way here. I keep telling them that. He is stalking her, and we are staying here to protect
He's
her.
infected your family. He's infected my family with grief and fear for 40 years. He's gonna die tonight.
He killed Dad.
If the focus of the story was more directed at 3 generations of women that were all built up in the previous movie, maybe, just maybe this might have made for a better experience. Focusing on them in action against Michael instead of sidelining them would have made for a much more powerful and memorable entry into this story. It felt like the characters we'd come to know in the preceding story didn't have that pivotal role that all 3 of them do hold. The story rendered all 3 of them either helpless or useless as side characters, rather than giving them the role of being the protagonists like they were in the first one. It seemed like such a waste. A lot of these modern horror sequels reuniting their original cast is starting to become extremely tired really fast, and Halloween Kills is a prime example of setting up characters that only die-hard fans would possibly enjoy. I just wish that the film was more focused on the characters they'd already had set up, instead of the ones that they were wanting to. However, I did love the score behind it, as John Carpenter once again uses that electric guitar to set the unsettling tone.
I'm gonna kill him. Because 40 years ago, when I was a kid, you protected me. So tonight, I'm gonna protect you. Okay?
Nurse, I appreciate you, but could you get out, please? Get out now.
We had him.
How did he escape?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do? We don't have the police support.
We fight. We always fight.
For such a big Halloween fan like myself to be so devastatingly disappointed in something that had so much potential to be great, it's hard to say that this was not the movie I was hoping for whatsoever. If not for its unoriginality and its terrible script, Halloween Kills could have been a pivotal film in this new trilogy. This is not a Halloween movie. This doesn't even feel like one. so I'll give Halloween Kills a 4 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. Are you looking forward to seeing Halloween Kills? Let me know below. As always, be sure to have a listen to the 5th episode of my podcast with Nick's Film Reviews, and be sure to have a look at my previous review of Venom Let There Be Carnage. This has been Kiers Reviews, signing off for now.
Don't forget to like, follow, and obey.